New York Fashion Week wraps up today. 70 designers showcased their spring and summer 2024 collections. Ralph Lauren, Christian Siriano, Michael Kors, of course, among some of the big names, showing off the latest lines. And with fashion icons and celebrities lining the front rows of the show as well. Now, social media has made the once exclusive runways of New York's Fashion Week more accessible to the public, but not just for anybody. We're talking about these influencers, these fashion bloggers and content creators who came onto the screen in the early to mid 2000s. Fast forward, thanks to them, Fashion Week 23 has more than 660 million views on the TikTok alone. The top influencers now get to sit in the front row at these shows. But while their social media applaud the fashion industry for its newfound accessibility, some people on the catwalk are not as enthusiastic, going so far as to say influencers are ruining Fashion Week for true fashion enthusiasts. And for more on this relationship between the fashion industry and the influencers, Sean Callebs spoke to Samya Mohamed. She's a fashion and lifestyle influencer herself. She began by explaining the different roles influencers can take during Fashion Week.
Essentially, there's two portions to it, more or less. So from my perspective, there is the hype man influencer, which are not usually within the New York Fashion Week. They're more of the behind the scenes. They just go make videos and create the content. Then there's people like myself who have partnered up with other runway companies like Runway 7, Global Fashion, etc., Cabana Baker, where they would kind of invite us to, the front row, the VIP, and get that full exposure. However, it is a win-win from both sides, because as I'm creating content, I'm making contacts. As I post that content, I'm tagging a multitude of people. I myself actually do include the models if I can get all the information together with each post, so it kind of goes overall to everyone. I feel like everyone benefits from that perspective. But there's always going to be that little 1% that's not very happy with the growth of what's going on.
Well, tell me what it's been like for you. What's it like down on the front row? And let's talk about some of these early adapters who were out there. Which designers do you feel can see the benefit of pairing up with influencers right now?
Well, now I would say almost all of them. The ones I've worked the latest ones that I've worked with were Cabana Baker, New York Fashion Week itself, Runway 7, or 7 Runway, sorry, and Global Fashion, because these are kind of like hubs that have a multitude of designers under their umbrella, and they control everything that's going on. So being able to be invited to a VIP show versus, most of the shows don't even have tickets. So it's almost impossible for anyone even to purchase for these types of things. So I feel like it kind of elevated the environment and the economy a little bit more. It's actually giving people as myself, I'm 5'1".
Oh, wow, okay.
I've actually been offered opportunities to walk runways, which I think I might be doing at the end of this month. However, from a business perspective, I feel like the value more so is the designers are usually used to, chugging up a bucket of money to just market. And when they're marketing, they're only marketing to a very specific few. So you're either on the high end or, you have the viewers. But then again, the viewers only have one outlet. Well, they used to only have one outlet to view. But now you're sending people, you send 5 of me, even that amount can make a humongous impact. And it's not due to how big our following is, it's more of who has the most engagement, like who can actually influence. So there's a difference between myself, and I have friends who have millions of followers, and they don't understand why I get brand collaborations and they don't. But again, it all goes back to the engagement, like how many questions people are asking, replying back to their comments, engaging with them, leading them to the brand virtually, like overall, rather than just saying, hey, here's a $10,000 dress on the runway that you can't afford.